The Princess in Black and the Perfect Princess Party by Shannon and Dean Hale. Pink balloons topped the castle towers. Pink balloons bobbed from the treetops. There was even a pink balloon on a unicorn's horn. Today was Princess Magnolia's birthday party, and she wanted her party to be perfect. Princess Magnolia cleaned her tower room, she put on her favorite dress, she polished her glass slippers, and she frosted cupcakes. She looked out her window for her guests would arrive at any moment. And then that daggone glittery stone ring rang. The monster alarm, said Princess Magnolia. Not now. It was time for Princess Magnolia's birthday party. It was not a good time for a monster attack. But monsters did not care about her party. Monsters just wanted to eat goats. Stopping monsters was no job for a prim and perfect princess, but it was perfect for the Princess in Black. So Princess Magnolia ducked into the broom closet. She took off her favorite fluffy dress. She slipped off her glass slippers, and underneath she was dressed in all black. Then she fastened on her mask. She was no longer Princess Magnolia. She was the Princess in Black. The princess is back, she said, as she slid down her secret chute. She high jumped the castle wall. 12 sparkling princesses were riding toward the drawbridge, her party guests. She hoped they wouldn't look up. No one knew that the prim and perfect Princess Magnolia was also the Princess in Black. No one knew the Princess in Black's secret identity except for her faithful horse. He was a horse with secrets of his own. Everyone thought that Frimplepants was a unicorn. After all, he had a horn on the top of his head. Today, a pink balloon was tied to his horn for the party. But when Frimplepants pranced, the balloon bobbed. When Frimplepants cantered, the balloon swayed. Frimplepants was in a festive mood. That is, until his glittery stone horseshoe rang. The monster alarm. Frimplepants went into a secret passage, and when he came out the other side, he was no longer Frimplepants. He was Blackie, the Princess in Black's faithful pony. Blackie went to the usual place beside the castle wall. He waited for the Princess in Black to land on his back. Blackie was ready to fight monsters, but he kind of missed the balloons. The Princess in Black landed on Blackie's back. "Fly, Blackie, fly," she said. Blackie could not fly. He was a pony. He was not a Pegasus. But he knew that when the Princess in Black said fly, that what she really meant was run fast. And run fast he did. They zoomed through the forest. Duff the goat boy watched over the grazing goats. He did not notice a tentacle creeping out of a nearby hole. More tentacles followed. A monster rose up. "Help!" Duff said. The Princess in Black rolled into the goat pasture. "Bleat, goats," the monster gurgled. "Huh?" said Duff. "Huh?" said the Princess in Black. The monster lifted a tentacle to his mouth. It coughed horribly. "Eat goats," the monster shrieked. "Ah," said Duff. Said Princess in Black. All monsters were the same. They only wanted to eat ghosts. They did not care that it was Princess Magnolia's birthday. The Princess in Black pushed a switch on her scepter. It turned into a staff. "Behave, beast," she shouted. "Back to Monsterland." "No, eat goats," it said. "No," said Princess in Black. So the tentacle monster and the Princess in Black, they waged in a battle. Frimp, flip, royal, wrangle, tiara, trip, tentacle, tango. The monster went back into the hole. They always did, eventually. "Hooray," said said Duff. The princess in black waved. She and her pony raced back to the castle. Moments later, Princess Magnolia came out of the broom closet. Her hair was a little messy. She ran down the stairs. She opened the castle doors. Happy birthday! Shouted the 12 sparkling princesses. Princess Magnolia was having a wonderful time. The sandwiches were delicious. The tablecloths were fancy. The princesses were delightful. It was a perfect party. Open the present, said Princess Snapdragon. Yes, do, said the other 11 princesses. Princess Magnolia clapped her hands. She could hardly wait. Oh, thank you, she said. Presents make a party particularly perfect. Just then, her glittery stone ring rang. It was time to open presents. It was not a good time for a monster attack. What is that ringing noise? Asked Princess Snapdragon. It's an alarm, said Princess Magnolia. She couldn't tell them that it was a monster alarm. Then they might guess that she was not the princess in black. That they might guess that she was the princess in black. No one knew she was the princess in black except for her horse, Blackie. That alarm means it's time for a game, said Princess Magnolia. Yay, said Princess Bluebell. What game should we play? How about hide and seek? Said Princess Magnolia. Not it. Princess Tulip was it. She counted. The princesses sneaked away. Princess Honeysuckle hid under a table. Princess Crocus hid behind the bathroom door. And Princess Magnolia hid in the broom closet. Hide and seek made Princess Sneezewort nervous. She was not afraid of hiding. She was afraid of never being found. Princess Sneezewort blended in with the drapes. Princess Sneezewort blended in with the table lamps. Princess Sneezewort blended in with the rug. Princess Tulip walked by, but she did not notice Princess Sneezewort. Princess Sneezewort sighed. She was lonely. The rug wasn't very good company. She had seen Princess Magnolia hide in the broom closet. She would follow. At least then she wouldn't have to hide alone. Princess Sneezewort opened the closet. There was Princess Magnolia's fluffy dress. There were her glass slippers, but there was no Princess Magnolia. That's curious, said Princess Sneezewort. Where did she go? The princess in black was back at the goat pasture. Normally, fighting monsters was a pleasant way to pass an afternoon, but today she wanted to open presents. Behave, beast, she said. No, eat goat, said the scaly monster. The princess in black sighed. Monsters could be so exasperating. When would they learn? She would not let them eat the goats. The princess in black and the scaly monster waged battle. Scepter spank. Pasture dash. Twinkle, twinkle, little. Smash. The monster went back to Monsterland. They always did eventually. The princess in black raced back toward the castle. She crawled back into the chute. She pulled on the fluffy dress. She slipped on her glass slippers. Where did you come from? Said a voice. Princess Magnolia's face froze. Princess Magnolia was not alone in the broom closet. Who's there? She asked. It's me, Princess Sneezewort. Princess Magnolia squinted. All she saw was some brooms. The brooms moved. Wow, Princess Sneezewort, she said. You blended in with the brooms. You're really good at hiding. So are you, said Princess Sneezewort. I've been in this closet for an hour. I saw your dress. I didn't think you were in it. The closet door opened. I found you, said Princess Tulip. You two are very good hiders. I checked this closet 3 times. That is curious, said Princess Sneezeworts. Shall we do presents now? Asked Princess Euphoria. We really should, said Princess Jasmine. Presents make a party particularly perfect. Oh, goody, said Princess Magnolia. There was a ringing sound. What is that noise? Asked Princess Orchid. It's the alarm again, said Princess Magnolia. She sighed. It's time for the races. The princesses went outside. The princesses mounted their mounts. Ready, set, go! Princess Magnolia and her unicorn, Frimpy Pants, won the first race. Princess Sneezewort and her pig, Sir Hawkswell, came in last. There was a second race. Princess Bluebell and her Pegasus, Jollybuck, won. Princess Sneezewort and Sir Hawkswell came in last. There was a third race. Princess Zinnia and her stag, Santa Bear, won. There was a fourth race. Princess Apple Blossom and her antelope Ed won. Princess Sneezewort was always last. Sir Hawkswell did not believe in races. Sir Hawkswell did not believe in speed. Sir Hawkswell believed in dinner, dessert, and a good night's sleep. From the back, Princess Sneezewort could see all the princesses. She could see all their mounts. She could see, but wait a minute, she could no longer see Princess Magnolia or Frimpy Pants. There was a fifth race. That time, Princess Magnolia came in last. She rode up behind Princess Sneezewort. Her hair was messy. Her glass slippers were on the wrong feet. That is curious, said Princess Sneezewort. Something's not right. Now it's time to open presents, said Princess Apple Blossom. I hope so, said Princess Magnolia, because presents make a party. The ringing noise interrupted her. Another alarm. What's going on? Asked Princess Sneezewort. Yes, Princess Magnolia frowned. It's time to do the maze. We can go open presents after, I promise. The princesses entered the garden maze. Princess Sneezewort got lost. She thought she would be the last one out. Eventually, she found the exit. 11 princesses were waiting, but one more is still in the maze. Finally, Princess Magnolia emerged. Her hair was even messier. Her dress was inside out. That is remarkably curious, said Princess Sneezewort. Something's not right. Now it is time for the presents, asked Princess Euphoria. Said Princess Magnolia. She held her breath. She listened. She looked at her ring. No ringing. Yes, she said, it's really time for presents. The princesses went back to the tower. They sat on the sofas. Princess Hyacinth handed Princess Magnolia her first gift. It felt heavy and round. Could it be a racing helmet, a goldfish bowl, a crystal ball? Princess Magnolia couldn't wait to see. Then something happened. Something that made Princess Magnolia want to cry. Her glittery stone ring rang. It was really, really time for presents. It was a really, really bad time for a monster attack. Does that alarm mean it's time for presents? Asked Princess Honeysuckle. Princess Magnolia whimpered. Please stay here, she said. I'll be back, I promise. Princess Magnolia left her tower room. She sneaked into the broom closet again. She changed her clothes again. She went down the chute again. She high jumped the castle wall again. Blackie was waiting. She landed on his back. They rode through the forest. They galloped into the goat pasture again. Yet another monster was terrorizing the goats. A pink monster this time. Roar, it said. Eat goats. No, said the princess in black. No eating goats. I don't want to fight any more monsters today. I have had it. It's my birthday, and it's time for presents. Do you hear me? I said, it's time for presents. The pink monster winced. Its ears rang. The princess in black yelled quite loudly. The pink monster was questioning its decision to leave Monsterland. Sure, Monsterland had no ghosts, but it was also tired of hearing the princess yell. Now things were awkward. It seemed today was the princess in black's birthday. She was expecting presents, and the pink monster didn't have any presents to give her. It checked its pockets. Oh, goody, stones, pink stones. It had found them in a cave. There were 12 of them. They would have to do. The pink monster held out the stones. The pink monster cleared his throat. Happy birthday to you, it roared politely. The 12 princesses waited in the tower room. Princess Magnolia was still gone. It had been a long time. Perhaps she's playing hide and seek again, said Princess Zinnia. They searched the castle. No Princess Magnolia. Maybe she's in the broom closet. Maybe, and Princess Sneezewort, she was in there last time. They went to the broom closet. Princess Sneezewort reached for the door handle. Just then, Princess Magnolia came out. Her hair was extremely messy. Her dress was inside out and backwards, and one of her glass slippers was missing. Princess Magnolia, you keep disappearing, said Princess Sneezewort. Every time it's time for presents. I do, said Princess Magnolia. Yes, you do, said Princess Sneezewort. Don't you want presents? Where do you keep going? Princess Magnolia looked down. Her hands were full of stones. She held them up. To get presents for you, she said. After all, presents make a party particularly perfect. She handed out the stones. There was one for each princess. They were clear and pink and very pretty. They're perfect, said Princess Sneezewort. Absolutely perfect. It was. The company, the games, the gifts. It was the most perfect birthday party that Princess Magnolia had ever had. The end.